What's up guys? Today we're gonna learn about how to set up a Bitcoin Qt or Bitcoin full node on a Linux machine. So for the purpose of having my Linux machine, so I'm just gonna go to AWS and kind of show you how to use your existing AWS instance that's there on your AWS account. So let's go into my AWS console, and I can find here I have two instances running. So out of which one of them is a Linux instance, which I'm just gonna use for today's demo. So I need to connect to this machine, so I just gonna use the the command ssh. It's quite long, it's better for me to copy paste. Before that I just have to paste this command. Yeah, let's just copy this one. You kind of see that I already got my PEM file, and below the browser you can see the demo.pem file. That's the PEM file that I'm gonna use. Before you can SSH, you need to do one more step that which I skipped. That is, you need to chmod your demo file, demo.pem file, so that you can unlock the demo file. Now I am on my AWS Linux instance, which is an Ubuntu one. So right now I gonna install the Bitcoin client. So in order to install the Bitcoin client, I need to use the command. But before that, there is a place on the internet which is bitcoin.org, on which you can get the information about the Linux installations, and you can see Ubuntu installations as well as Linux distributions. So in here you can get the step-by-step procedure of how to install a Bitcoin node on your machine. So for the time being, I need to follow these steps. It doesn't matter me or anyone; they need to follow the same steps in order to install the Bitcoin on their machines. So this first step is sudo apt add repository ppa bitcoin/bitcoin. So this will create a personal packaged archive of Bitcoin for me. Once that is done, I can install a Bitcoin Qt or Bitcoin D for my machine, so which will help me to run my Bitcoin node. So after I click enter, I just gonna get a kind of a signature, public key. So it should be the same as the Bitcoin, as the code that is mentioned here, GPZ. You can find pretty much the same here, right? So now let's go and update the sudo apt-get update in case if our apt-get is outdated. So in the next step, so if we are going to use GUI, then we can do sudo apt get install bitcoin qt. It's done. So now I need to do bitcoin d in case we are going to use bitcoin CLI. So both of them are added. So now what I'm gonna do is I need to run the Bitcoin node. So in order to run the Bitcoin node, I'm just gonna use this command bitcoin d -daemon, which will start the Bitcoin server. Oh, it's taking time. Let's see if the Bitcoin daemon is already running on my machine or not. Bitcoin CLI is the way in which we can communicate to the Bitcoin node on the command line. So the RPC is not running. But why am I getting this issue of Bitcoin D not running? Did I type any spelling mistake? Yeah, it's just a typo error. Okay, so now our Bitcoin server is running, and I want to show you the way in which you can communicate with the Bitcoin server that is running right now is using the Bitcoin CLI. Bitcoin CLI provides us a command line interface through which we can communicate to the Bitcoin server that is running on our machine. So right now what I'm gonna do is Bitcoin CLI-get info, where I can get the node information. So basically this shows us the version, protocol version, wallet version that we have, and the wallet balance that we got, and the block number. So in order for you to check whether the node is syncing or not, you can just type consecutively for a while, and then you can see the block numbers changing. So the block number of the previous request that I made was 16 160,013, right? So the next block is 164,615. So which clearly shows us how the node is getting synced to the current block. So it takes a bit of time for us to sync the entire Bitcoin node on our machine, which I'm not going to show you right now, but this is the procedure that you need to follow in the Linux in order to set up your Bitcoin full node. So it kind of brings us to the end of the presentation. We're going to discuss more about the cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin and the technology behind the Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, blockchain. And yeah, looking forward to see you guys in my next tutorials. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, just go and click the like button. Thanks a lot.